What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Night Owl channel. We're back in It's a Game Speed clan, and this time we were wagering a 26 war win streak against a clan that had a 13 war win streak, so it was an interesting war in itself. I did not manage to get the 26 war win streak highlights. I don't know if I didn't get the footage in time, or it was like right before CWL, so maybe I left and I didn't acquire the footage before I left. But as you can see on the screen, we were victorious in capturing the 27th win in a row. Can we get to 30? Make sure you subscribe so you can find out if we make it that far. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of the highlights from this 27th win in a row. Alright, starting off our highlight reel, we have R2-D2 coming in with a Town Hall 9 Queen Charge Lalo attack strategy. Extremely powerful, one of the strongest strategies at Town Hall 9. And the reason it's so powerful is because of the control you have with the Queen Charge. You can decide what you want to take down and how you want to take it down. He decides to aim for the air sweeper. We got an Expo over here, 2 air defenses, and as soon as he steps up into the compartment, he'll be able to draw the CC and take them out. So he won't be able to get the enemy queen, which is also one of the big objectives you want to take down with the Queen Charge, but he has the max Skelly in his CC, or for his CC spell, so he can take down the enemy queen with that later. But you can see here the queen's pushing in towards the air defense, the sweepers, got a couple Teslas popping up, and she's going to clear out all those defenses, get tons of value, and really help out and set the passing for the Lalo. She steps up, and here comes the enemy CC out of the CC and take her down. Poison comes down, the enemy CC, and another Rage is placed on top of her. She's taking damage from, well, the Expo that was up, the Archer Tower, and of course, the Dragon that came out of the CC as well. Loons are coming up to snipe off the backside defenses, and Queen takes down the enemy CC pretty easily. She moves on to the air defense and takes it down pretty easily as well, and the other sweepers. So she took down both sweepers and 2 air defenses. A lot of great value there. Got some Wizard Towers, and I believe she got an Expo as well. So lots of good value there from that Queen Charge. Lalo's coming in now, and Lava Hounds are slowly making their way towards that air defense, followed by the Loons, and they're going to make their way to each defense as they approach the enemy Queen and that remaining air defense once that first one that the Hounds are on goes down. So it's a really strong strategy. Like I said, you have a lot of control where you want to go, and how you want to manipulate the attack and stuff like that. You can see that he brought the Skellies to deal with the enemy queen and a max Hound in the CC in order to tank for the enemy queen and really provide a distraction in order to get down the enemy queen. But as you can see here, guys, it's going to wrap up to an easy 3-star for R2. Queen Charge Lalo, again, really strong, really powerful. Here comes the Skellies coming down along with the Popped Hounds and the Pups and the Rage. Lots of good value there. I mean, that CC skeleton spell brought a lot of value to the attack. Would definitely recommend trying it out for people who like to use the Queen Charge Lalo or just Lalo in general. It seems to work pretty well for R2. As you can see, he cleans the base pretty easily with the Queen Charge Lalo attack strategy. So first attack on our highlight reel is a Town Hall 9 R2-D2, making it look easy with the Queen Charge Lalo attack. Alright, next up on the highlight reel, we're jumping up to a Town Hall 10 attack, a Queen Charge hybrid attack strategy. Very interesting to see the Town Hall 10 level, so I had to include it for you guys. And Lucy's is going to come in and show us how to do it at the Town Hall 10 level. Queen Charge starting at the 9 o'clock corner. She's going to round the corner there, and she's going to take down the Town Hall because it is reachable from the outside. And then he has a jump ready to get into the middle towards the Inferno Tower, the enemy Queen, and of course the enemy CC troops. He needs to take down the enemy CC troops before he drops his Hogs and Miners, or it could potentially ruin his attack. But it was very interesting to see a hybrid attack at Town Hall 10, because you usually see at the higher levels like Town Hall 12 and Town Hall 13, especially Town Hall 13, extremely popular at Town Hall 13 right now. The hybrid attack is very, very strong. But the Queen's making her way towards the Town Hall. She's taking it down, and as soon as she takes down the Town Hall, I believe he's going to drop his jump spell right where the Inferno Tower is, and again where the Queen is, and he can get closer to that enemy CC and take it down with his Queen. Once the enemy CC is engaged or down, then he can start his hybrid attack from the 12 o'clock corner. So he's probably going to use the siege barracks on the 12 o'clock corner, and he's going to narrow down that outside path and then have the Hogs and Miners just smash in and absolutely destroy the base. So you don't see the Hog Miner attack at the Town Hall 10 level as often because you don't have the Warden ability to protect the Hogs and Miners making their way through the base, but still, Lucy's is going to make it look easy here as he takes down the entire base with the Hog Miner attack strategy. Rage comes down, second Rage comes down on that Queen, and she engages the CC and takes them down. Here comes the siege barracks up at the 12 o'clock corner to start the funnel on the outside so that the Hogs and the Miners stay in the middle of the base and absolutely destroy it. So Queen's pushing her way in, and the Hogs and Miners should be dropped pretty soon now. Expo goes down. A lot of value from that Queen Charge. She took down a bunch of Expos, and you got the Inferno Tower, enemy CC. Very nicely done with the Queen Charge on Lucia's parts here. And here comes the Hogs and the Miners now as they surge their way into the middle of the base. and take it down. We got 2 heals for them, so that way they can get through the base. King has not been placed yet, so I wonder where he's going to place him. Probably going to place him on the 3 o'clock corner to keep funneling that side. Don't really want the miners to bounce out to the outside. If you can keep him in the middle of the base, that is the goal with the hybrid attack here. But it's just awesome to see the hybrid attack at Town Hall 9. Again, you don't really see it at Town Hall 10 because without the Warden ability, it does make the attack strategy slightly vulnerable versus some of the other attacks at Town Hall 10. I couldn't include all the Town Hall 10 attacks in this video, at least with commentating. I will include some of them at the end of the video and have some more replays play for you guys. You can see different attacks working and stuff like that. These guys are really good at using different attacks and using what's best and what works for them and stuff like that. And they easily take down bases with a multitude of strategies, but it was just interesting to see, again, this hybrid attack at Town Hall 10. So the base is wrapping up pretty nicely here. An easy triple for Lucius with the Town Hall 10 hybrid attack strategy. A very rare strategy to see at Town Hall 10. Lucius, again, making it easy as he 3-stars this base with no problem. Alright, next up we got Bilbo T. Baggins coming in with another Town Hall 10 attack. And he's coming with a Queen Charge Hog attack against this weird looking Town Hall 10. And so he's pulling out the CC first, pulling him towards the Queen, and she's going to take him down and set up the pathing for his Hogs to get into the base and take it down. It's a very interesting looking base. I haven't seen one that looks like this. I want to include it because it's just interesting looking, I guess. Like I said, there's going to be other Town Hall 10 attacks towards the end of the video that I won't be commentating over. So if you want to see more Town Hall 10 attacks from this war, just skip to the end and you'll see more Town Hall 10 attacks back there. But he's coming in, he took down the enemy CC pretty easily. Now the Queen Charge is going to make her way either up towards the top side, or I think he wanted her to go to the right. That's why he had that baby dragon come down, but it got taken down by that black air mine. She goes down to the right anyway, so she's going to make her way towards that single Inferno Tower as she continues along the path. Wall Wrecker is going to come in and smash into the single Inferno Tower compartment. The King's going to come down in order to finish up the funnel on that right side of the Queen. Loons are going to come in to track and find any black air mines that could be around the area, and Queen's going to push in along with the Wall Wrecker. Wall Wrecker is going to push in towards the enemy Queen. It breaks through. It's going to go down here, and I believe a P.E.K.K.A comes out and takes down the enemy Queen. Heroes are very important to take down along with the Hog attack, because if you don't take them down before the Hogs are deployed, they could pose a problem for your Hog attack. Queen takes down the Clan Cast, and then she's going to move down towards the bomb tower and where the opening is, where all the defenses are. And here comes the Hogs on the right side, and they're going to crash down on the remainder of the base on the right side of the base in order to clean up this base. So Queen Charge Hog attack is very popular among the Town Hall 10s, and it's a game feed. It's really strong. Definitely recommend trying it out. It's an extremely powerful strategy, and the guys in It's a Game feed seem to have no problem using it all the time. So Bilbo T. Baggins coming in with an easy triple as he's going to take down the remainder of this base. He's got 2 heals left over. He honestly doesn't really need them. I mean, he probably can just use one of them and get away with it. There's not a lot of defenses left over. A lot of the splash damages are already gone, except for that 1 mortar left over. But honestly, he could probably swag that heal spell and come away with 3-star. Queen Charge Hog attack, extremely powerful attack strategy. As long as you get the value that you need with your Queen, should be good to go. And he does end up swagging the heal spell. Absolutely destructive attack against this Town Hall 10. There's going to be more Town Hall 10 attacks towards the end of the video. I'm not going to include all of them with commentating. So if you want to see more, again, skip towards the end of the video if you're here to learn some Town Hall 10 strategies. But Bilbo T. Baggins, again, making it look easy, taking down this unique looking base with the Queen Charge Hog attack. Alright, next up we got LT coming in with a Queen Charge Hog attack, and she's using this attack against a pretty popular style type of base. So if you see this type of base in war, or while you're pushing or whatever, and you're using the Queen Charge Hog attack, definitely recommend using it if you are using it, or if you see it in war, definitely recommend trying it out. Queen Charge Hog attack, she's coming from the 6 o'clock corner, and she's going to push up towards the 9 o'clock corner in order to get in towards the base, get the heroes down, get the enemy CC, because again with Hogs, you want to take down the enemy CC, and you want to take down the enemy, at least the enemy Queen, because they can pose quite a problem for your Hogs if they are left up without, taking them down. You don't have the Royal Champion at Town Hall 11 and 12, so you definitely want to take them down before sending your Hogs in. She's got a couple loons coming in to check for black air mines, and then she got the Hogs coming in towards those expo compartments, because both of the expos were targeting her Queen, so she wanted to snipe them down, so that way the Queen doesn't go down or use her ability too early. She wanted to avoid wasting her Queen ability and stuff like that. Also, they pulled the CC out, so that's a good bonus there with those extra Hogs that come in and take down the expo compartment. So the Hogs go down, enemy CC are going to redirect towards her Queen, and she's got the poison coming down. Now the King's on the top side, going to funnel down that top side, so that way the Queen can push in towards the single Inferno Tower compartment. And after she's done dealing with the enemy CC, she's going to push up, and she's going to make her way into that compartment that was just opened by the Wall Wrecker. Freeze comes down on that single to protect the Wall Wrecker. Wall Wrecker comes down. I believe Valkyries come out, or P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A comes out of the CC or the wall wrecker and takes down the enemy queen, and now they're pushing in towards the middle of the base where the eagle is and the enemy king. I believe once she takes down the eagle and the enemy king, she can start her hogs on the 12 o'clock corner, that side where the expos are and stuff like that, and really path her hogs around the base. She's got her warden still. Here comes the hog riders. She's got 3 heals for them, and I know it's only been about 50% of the base down, but it's already looking really good for LT here as she pushes her hogs into the base. Queen's still alive. P.E.K.K.A is behind or in front of the queen in order to provide tanking for her, and both heals come down as the hogs push their way towards that base, and an absolutely devastating attack with the queen charge hog attack, as LT shows that she is absolutely destroying this type of base with the queen charge hog attack. So again, if you see this type of base, I mean, it changes variation. Sometimes the expos aren't there and it's like one expo and a couple Teslas or something, or you know, it's an eagle compartment with, you know, maybe an expo or 2. The style doesn't really matter as long as it's relatively the same as this one. The queen charge hog attack absolutely destroys it, and as you can see there, she easily picked up the 3-star with the attack. So if you want a reliable attack strategy, it's a game feed. They love the queen charge hog attack. A lot of the members use it. Definitely recommend trying it out, practicing it in matchmaking, and then using it in war. Next up, we got Zero hitting this tough looking Town Hall 13, jumping all the way up to Town Hall 13. He's using the queen charge hybrid attack strategy. Zero was the only person in the war to get a 6-pack, and then he also had another 3-star because he had 2 accounts in with his other Town Hall 13. I'm going to include his other attacks towards the end of the video as well, along with the other Town Hall 10 attacks that I have for you guys. But he got the CC out pretty early. Here they come towards the queen, and she's funneled with the left side, I believe with the baby dragon. And now she can push her way into that little compartment right there and set up the pathing for his hog miner attack strategy. So this is also a relatively popular style base. I see it in Legend League, at least the style of it a lot in Legend League. So if you guys are using the hybrid attack to push and you see this type of base, definitely recommend, you know, following along. Make sure you're using the strategy correctly and taking down the base pretty easily. But the king's going to come down along with the siege barracks, and queen's pushing towards that scatter shot and that just giant open lane where the eagle is and the scatter shot, and you get tons of value there. Here comes that last rage on top of her. She pushes her way into that little moat that's in the middle of the base there, and king's doing his job around the base. He's attacking a wall now, unfortunately, but here comes the miners on the top side along with the hogs. I think it's just a couple to help funnel out that top side there, and then a bunch of miners and hogs in the middle as well, and he's just going to swarm the base with his hogs and miners. Freeze on top of the multi as the hogs and the miners and everything pushes into the middle of the base. World champions coming down. Hogs out of the siege barracks are also coming out along with the warden, and everything is pushing in towards the middle there, getting ready to pop that warden ability as soon as the units are engaging the town hall there. Once the town hall is about to go down, he pops the warden ability and they're able to push through the remainder of the base pretty easily. Royal champion ability is still intact here. A lot of the big defenses are already down. That scatter shot's about to go down. All the inferno towers are down, and I believe there's only one expo left over. And there's so many hogs. Oh, look at all those bombs. There's so many hogs and miners left over. He was going to help them replenish all that damage, but there's so much troops left over. As you can see here, it's going to be an easy wipe for Zero as he absolutely destroys this base with queen charge hybrid. I believe his other 2 attacks that he got triples with were also the queen charge hybrid attacks. So if you want to see his other triples against the other tough looking Town Hall 13s, definitely recommend sticking to the end of the video to check those out. But Zero making it look easy with the queen charge hybrid attack as he absolutely destroys this base. Pick him to 3-star against this Legend League style base. Alright, next up we got Torrential Havoc coming in with a queen charge hybrid attack. This is also Zero from the last attack. It's his other account, and I wanted to include this one because I know some people struggle with ring bases, especially up in the Legend League. So if you see a ring base in War, or you know, you're going to see a ton in Legend League, definitely recommend, if you're using the queen charge hybrid attack, to take it down using this method. He's attacking one corner here and is going to use the queen to path her towards the enemy CC, and really just set a pathing, you know, let her decide where she wants to go, and then once she decides she wants to go to the right or to the left, then he's going to, you know, push his miners and hogs into the middle of the base here. Here comes the enemy CC out of the clan castle. I believe there's a bunch of witches. Poison comes down, it's going to take care of them pretty easily. Another rage comes down in order to push her through the enemy CC and create the pathing. So with the queen charge hybrid attack against ring bases, you have to really be patient, and you know, it's tough to do with the timer running down and the clock running down and all that pressure and stuff like that, but you have to let her decide where she wants to go, because if you choose too early, so she decides to go down towards the bottom, if she chose to go up towards the top and he's funneling the bottom side, the chances of getting that 3-star definitely decrease, because of, you know, the synergy will be off if the queen's going one way and then you're trying to, you know, help her continue with the pathing along the base in a different way. So it wouldn't really do as good. I'm not saying that 3-star is impossible, but it would be pretty difficult if the two units go different ways. Queen's coming in along with the king. She's going to come down and join those, the hogs coming out of the siege barracks along with the king, and they're going to push their way through that. So he's waiting for them to clear this bottom area right here. And once they've really cleared that sign, he can get his miners straight to the middle with no distraction, no interruption. He's going to drop them all down along with the ward. And here come the miners now. They're targeting that builder hut as they push their way into the middle of the base and straight for that town hall. That's exactly how you take down ring bases with this strategy. So even if you are attacking in Legend League and you're just trying to secure a 2-star, this is the way to do it, because 2 stars are better than 1 star. I mean, obviously 2 stars are better than 1 stars, but that 2-star percentage that you get, that's an 8 trophy difference in the Legend League. So that's what you want to do with your queen charge hybrid attack. Find a way to get into the ring, get into the first layer, push one way, let the queen decide, let the siege barracks or the king or some tanky unit follow along with her, use the hogs along if you need to as well, and then save the miners and the grand warden for the middle of the base and have them take down a town hall. It's really easy for them to do that because the miners, again, they don't get hit by the bomb unless they get slowed and they don't go down into the ground fast enough, but most of the time they go down, the bomb misses them, and they're good to go. But as you can see here, Havoc or Zero coming in with another triple with the queen charge hybrid attack. He has one more triple, which I'm going to include towards the end of the video, but Havoc / Zero making it look easy. Another triple for him against a ring style base. All right, last but not least, we got this gorgeous looking base to take down with, oh, that's me. I'm kidding, let me stop. All right, so I got my king coming down with a couple loons. This is going to be the queen charge hybrid attack to finish off the list here. And what I'm trying to do is queen charge the scatter shot, the town hall, and pull out the enemy CC and kill them. And then what I'm going to do is funnel up the top side with a siege barracks and then send my hybrid attack through the middle of that. The queen goes on the outside though, so the plan does not go according to plan. And my queen bounces to the outside, does not take the town hall. So now I have to go through the town hall in order to at least acquire the 2-star and save the attack in general. But CC comes out and the enemy king is approaching my queen as well. Rage comes down to protect her, poison on top of all of them. And then I got the royal champion on the left side with the siege barracks. That was my adjustment so I can go to the town hall. You can see the royal champion takes out the P.E.K.K.A, taking out all the wizards. I was a little bit in a panic mode here because of how much damage that royal champion was actually doing. Queen's taking a lot of fire. Another rage comes down on top of her, and she's clearing out the remaining defenses. She's now got a single on top of her. Here comes the miners and the hybrid attack along with the hogs. We got the warden and the royal champion going straight through the town hall. And the warden ability is going to get popped earlier. I place a rage right after that eagle shot comes down because the miners are going to track right to the town hall. Town hall goes down easily, and now we're ready to surge through the remainder of the base and take it down. Lots of the base left here, and hogs and miners are just surging through, taking down tons of work. The queen charge hybrid attack is extremely powerful. Definitely recommend if you can set up a pathing for the base. Of course, it didn't go to plan like I wanted to with this base, but it still ended up working out pretty well here. The hogs and the miners, there's just so many left that we ended up overpowering the remainder of the base and ended up making up for my mistake that I had. I don't even know if it was my mistake. The queen's just really weird sometimes. I was funneling both sides and I thought it was good, right into the middle. She, was an obvious choice, but she was more attracted to something on the outside of the base, and she went around and did not get what I wanted, but it's okay here. Hogs are dwindling down here. I got tons of miners left. I mean, there is a good, I guess, portion of base left here. You got the warden, you got the single inferno tower and all that good stuff, but there's just too much left for the attack to be stopped, and I ended up picking the triple up against the number 2 base in this war. So I'm gonna have a few more replays play after this one ends. It's gonna be a couple town 10s, I believe, a town hall 13 attack from Havoc again. Remember, he had 3 triples in this war, and then I believe that will be it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the attacks. Again, if you guys got any questions, feel free to let me know. And I'm going to let the remainder of this replay play, and then we're going to speed through the ones that I didn't want to comment over. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. But I will see you guys in the next video. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know down in the comment section. But other than that, guys, that's all I have, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.
invincible.